I'll let you know, Dan. There is a Slack channel that is literally titled "Finals Trash Talk."
You're
I'm
welcome.
not gonna lie. I'm disappointed I was not invited. That's fine.
That's Charlie's fault. I mean, Chaz. That's Chaz's fault. Sorry.
Chaz.
And here I thought we were friends.
Chaz.
Chaz. Where is that email that I need? There it is. Okay. All right, we are live over on YouTube as everyone starts to file in. Game code is 908. 908 is the game code. We are live with the TPT finals. How about that? We are a long and winding road to get here. August the 13th. I think we've been playing for about 6 weeks. Which is actually a TPT record for a culmination. We got it done in 6 weeks. I kid. But nonetheless, we have two great teams here. Meet Casu Marzu as Su Casu Marzu versus Infinite Huddle. Both are undefeated. Coming into this match, we are awaiting. Do we have everyone here? We're good to go? No, Mike Rome. Yep, Mike. Okay. Mike, we're waiting on, and we have a very special guest here now to say hello. As I do want to say, this is an all TPT origin story for the NXT. So the NXT here is widely represented. So we decided to bring.
I'm so proud. I'm so proud.
Aaron Fox along for the party.
I don't have a favorite though.
I have a favorite child, so you have a favorite team here. Let's be honest.
Not.
It's the one that doesn't have Sam on it. We know, Aaron. It's
I wasn't. You weren't supposed to say that. You're on my team, DQ.
Listen, I know where we stand.
I should have dusted off my DQ NXT T-shirt.
Yeah,
That would have been a good look.
I know.
Dairy Queen?
What was the game code again? I missed
908. So tpt.mykaplan.tv is our buzzer. You use that, and Kathleen is here to score. I do want to, at the top here, while we wait for Mr. Rome, and we'll wait till 4:05. At 4:05, we will kick off. He will be tardy. He can join whenever he is available. But at that point, I do want to really thank Delroy. Delroy was a huge impact this year on TPT. He worked some sort of elvish magic on our spreadsheet to make everything work on its own rather than me sitting there counting through everything to get the standings right. Allison Maddox, Tom Chang, Heather Cox, Jessica Esteves, and Rochelle Rothstein, along with Kathleen, were all amazing scorekeepers all year long. I say year, all TPT long. It hasn't been that long. But wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you. Also want to thank everyone who played. It was a lot of fun this year to be a part of TPT. We tried the regular season out. We did some pub trivia. That might be something we revisit in a later date to see exactly how everyone liked that. But we had some new things, some tests, and I will point out, Mike, is that a haircut or is your hair up?
There's no haircuts.
Okay, we talked about it yesterday. I was shocked slightly by the you looked a little.
That's his game day look.
Right. So, Mike, you were not here when Erin came. She came to wish everyone well, as
May
this
the
is
best team win.
NXT only. Was at one point NXT only. But all of your origin stories therein. Remember, quick rules update. As this is the finals, want to make sure everybody is aware how this is going to go. 2 answers per category, right? Per category, 2 answers. You answer third time, first round, I will remind you. Second round, I will have to take points away. I hate to bring this up for Chris Ryan's sake, but we did have in the other semifinal where Chris accidentally buzzed in a third time in the second round. I had to take the points away. The other team then did get those points, and that's when the momentum shifted, I will honestly say. So make sure you're aware of how many times you buzzed in. I will try to keep track of it and remind you all during the process. But if I don't and you are in an infraction, then that's where we will be. No Googling, no typing, no carrier pigeons, no ravens, no way of getting answers from anything other than those sweet, sweet brains of yours, which have shown themselves to be more than capable throughout this process. We are going to right now take a quick opportunity to say hello to everyone before we do our buzzer check, because I do want you all to get your moment in the TPT sunshine. So Ray, why don't you introduce your team for us? Meet Casu Marzu as Su Casu Marzu, which has something to do with moldy cheese.
It's from a classic Kaplan GRE GMAT question. So
okay,
if you teach those subjects, you know what we're talking about.
We should just read the whole passage.
Yeah, we'll put it in the show notes afterwards.
Right.
Let's not.
All right. So if Ray, you can run through your team. Everyone, when he introduces you, just give us a wave so we know who we're looking at.
So I'm team captain Ray. We've also got Charlie Manter. We've got Joe Molden. And we've got Andy Townsend. And we are Mikasa Maj.
There we go. Mr. Mike, you are up next.
Sure. I am Mike, and we are joined by, our team is comprised of, I should say, Sam Slater, Jen Hazen, David Quinones, and Mo Alim.
All right. So we know who the players are. We know what the game is. It is time for the championship of TPT. It's been a pleasure. Let's get to it. I will remind everyone out there in the world, I mispronounce words from time to time. It just happens. If I do, I will spell them out. It's a new wrinkle to TPT, a new roadblock, a new speed bump for everyone to be on the same page. It also makes me look silly at times. So I'm always happy to self-deprecate for the sake of some smiles. Okay. This game board is from 2000.
A round
You
of
have
test
to-
buzzes
yeah,
first.
buzz.
See, I forgot that. Yep. All right. Whoa, Chaz, you were fast there. Do I have to call you Chaz? Is that how this is going to work?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, it
fair.
is, Dan.
Ray, thank you. Andy, Joe, Sam, Mo, David, and Mike. The game code is 908. 908. Mike will join. So for everybody watching at home who hasn't played, if for whatever reason the buzzer is not working for one player, we'll ask them to refresh their browser. If it crashes for everyone, we'll just simply create a new game code and we'll port the score over to that new game code. I'll try to say this score after every category here in the championship round, just so everybody at home is aware. And I'll try to share screen in between Jeopardy and Double Jeopardy so everybody can see it as well. Kathleen is on the ones and twos when it comes to the buzzer today, keeping score and resetting the buzzer. So we'll keep me honest throughout this process. Are we ready?
We need Mike's buzz, and Jen is in also, but we only are allowed to have 4 players at a time.
Yeah, so I dropped out.
Okay, so you're out of the scoreboard. Okay, so you're just gonna sit. Okay, thanks.
Jen's here for moral support and to be a part. We appreciate that.
And hey, just to be clear, just before we start, so she cannot participate if it's like a pass situation.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, like it's the 4 players who are on that scoreboard who can participate. Good question. Though maybe in the future we will go to some sort of soccer substitution style where you can bring people in at one point. Any other questions? That's a good point to take a breath. Anybody? Questions, comments, concerns? All right. This is where the babka is baked. So let's get to it. 2014 is this game board. 2014. So 6 years ago, I was living in New York still. I had more hair. Life was good. Let's talk about this game board from 2014. 1 point for our first category, Twitter feeds. Twitter feeds. A parody feed for this London landmark reads bong at 1 o'clock. Ray?
What is Big Ben?
Big Ben is correct for 1 point, finishing the
Hi, Michael
clue.
and Andy. I know you guys are watching. Love you guys.
Reads bong at 1 o'clock and bong bong at 2 o'clock is that full clue. Twitter feeds for 2 points. In 2011, after a 7-year breakup, this doll couple announced on Twitter that they were back together. Ray?
Or Barbie and Ken.
I have Ken and Barbie. Yes, that is correct. Twitter feeds, so 2 points. Now Ray is out for this category. Twitter feeds, 3 points. Elaine's boyfriend won't stop posting BuzzFeed quiz results, and Jerry overuses emojis on this modern feed. Andy?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld is correct for 3 points. Twitter feeds for 4 points. Just seen a group of elderly fish, old school, end quote, is a tweet from the feed called This Dementalism. Quote, just seen a group of elderly fish, old school, end quote, is a tweet from the feed called This Dementalism. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pundamentalism. Pundamentalism. There we have it. Twitter feeds for 5 points. This San Francisco weather condition has its own Twitter feed. It's named Carl. Sam?
Smog.
Say again?
Smog.
Smog is incorrect, minus 5 points. Pass it over to me, Marzu, as Su Marzu. Do you want me to read the clue again, Ray?
Yeah, please.
This San Francisco weather condition has its own Twitter feed. Its name is Carl, and it notes, quote, not all those in it are lost.
I think it's just fog.
I
Right?
think it's
Fog,
probably
yeah.
fog.
Yeah. Fog. Final answer.
Fog is the correct answer. Sam, I'm so sorry. We move on to our next category. A little alliteration. A little alliteration. So ALLITERATION. A little alliteration. 1 point. The steady state theory lost favor to this theory on the evolution of the universe. The steady state. Chaz.
Big Bang.
Big Bang is correct for 1 point. A little alliteration for 2 points. The name of this baking utensil has come to mean lacking individuality. The name of the Chaz.
Cookie cutter.
That is correct. I'm not doing that again, Charlie, just so you know. A little alliteration for 3 points. The cornflower also has this alliterative masculine name. The cornflower also has this alliterative masculine name. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I got this one, Dan. Bachelor button.
Kathleen from the top rope.
From
That
the
is
garden.
correct. From the garden. From the garden bed. All right. A little alliteration for 4 points. Quote, put the ship of state on its feet, end quote, and quote, play your cards to the hilt are 2 of these expressions. Put the ship of state on its feet and play your cards to the hilt are 2 of these expressions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What are mixed metaphors? Mixed metaphors. I have grown to love Andy's eye rolls. The answers as they come out. A little alliteration. This class of proteins in blood plasma is injected to treat measles. This class of proteins in blood plasma is injected to treat measles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gamma globulins. Gamma globulins. And the sheer shock when he doesn't know the answer. It's even better. Fashionable common bonds. Fashionable common bonds. So these are short clues. I'm going to give you 3 things, and they have a common bond between them. That is what we were looking for. Okay. Fashionable common bonds. Bike balloon Bermuda. Bike balloon Chaz.
Shorts.
Shorts is correct. Fashionable common bonds. Cowboy combat waders. Joe?
Boots.
Boots is correct if the boot fits. Fashionable common bonds for 3 points. Cap kimono 3/4. Cap kimono 3/4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sleeves. Sleeves is the answer. Fashionable common bonds for 4 points. Knee-high crew peds. Knee-high crew peds. Chaz.
Socks.
Socks is correct. Fashionable common bonds. Peg top pencil flared. Peg top pencil. David.
Skirts.
Skirts is correct. You're out of the negative hole. Back to even. All right. Final Jeopardy category for this first round of Jeopardy. I married ... I married ... Publisher George Putnam, who arranged my book Last Flight. Publisher George Putnam, who arranged my book Last Flight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That would be Amelia Earhart. Amelia Earhart. I married for 2 points. Heloise in secret after we had a son. Ray?
It was Abelard.
That is correct. After we had a son called Astrolabe. Nice name, Alex said in parentheses. I married for 3 points. Maria Sklodowski, my radiant partner in the lab too. Maria Sklodowski, right?
Who is Curie?
That is correct. I married, Ray, you're out. Thank you. 4 points. The future Holy Roman Emperor Francis I, a love match that produced 16 kids. The future Holy Roman Emperor Francis I, a love match that produced 16 kids. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maria Theresa. Maria Theresa was the correct name. I'm going to spell this name after I say it because I'm going to mispronounce it. Mumtaz Mahal, Mumtaz, my favorite wife, and built the Taj Mahal to honor her. Mumtaz Mahal, my favorite wife, and built the Taj Mahal to honor her. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shah Jahan or Jahan. If I mispronounce, I apologize. So after our first set of Jeopardy clues, the score is 26-0. Mikasa Marzu as Sukasa Marzu is ahead. I don't want to, make anyone nervous, but we do have over 45 people watching the live stream. So
That's a TPT record.
that's what we're doing here. We're making things happen. All right. Is that applause, Ray, or jazz hands? Either is fine in my book, but
Both.
little from column A, little from column B. All right. Let's go to our pub trivia. All right. Here we go. This is our first round of pub trivia, each worth 3. What classic TV show's theme song ends with the exclamation, yeehaw? What classic TV show's theme song ends with the exclamation, yeehaw? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Dukes of Hazzard. The Dukes of Hazzard. Formed in 1998, 30 Seconds to Mars is an LA-based rock band led by what actor? Mike.
Jared Leto.
That is correct for 3 points. Forget-me-not flowers are typically a shade of what color? Forget-me-not flowers are typically a shade of what color? 5, 4, 3, 2. Sam?
Purple.
Purple is the correct answer. Purple, and then blue is the secondary color. 2 more to go in this first set. Former House Speaker Newt Gingrich once stated in an interview that he thought what actor should play him in a movie? Former House Speaker Newt Gingrich once stated in an interview that he thought what actor should play him in a movie? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I actually share the same thought as Gingrich for myself. Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt is who Newt Gingrich said should play him in a movie. All right. Former model Padma Lakshmi began hosting what popular reality competition series in Jazz?
Top Chef.
That is correct for 3 points. Well done. All right, our next set of 5. Where did that one go? Ah, there we go. Starting over. What comedy movie once inspired a line of t-shirts bearing the boastful slogan, I am McLovin? Mike?
Superbad.
Superbad is correct. What comic book hero's powers are the result of a botched gamma bomb experiment? Mike?
The Incredible Hulk.
That is correct for 3 points. You're now out for the next 3. All right. Founded in 1881, the Wharton School is a prestigious business school. Ray?
Penn.
That is correct. The University of Pennsylvania is correct. All right. 2 more to go. Founded in 1868, Martinelli's is a California-based company best known for producing what? Ray?
What is sparkling cider?
That is correct. You are now out for this last clue. Found in Asia. No, I'm going to throw this one out. There's too many answers to it. Sorry. Fought over for decades, what Mediterranean island speaks Greek in its southern half and Turkish up north? Andy?
Cyprus.
That is correct for 3 points. After pub trivia and our first round of Jeopardy, we have a score of 38-12, sharing the screen here so everybody can see it out there on our live stream. 38-12, plenty of points still available to both teams. I will point out there's a lot left to play. So let's go to Double Jeopardy. The points are doubled. As Ethan Sterling once used to say, his patience was always halved come The second, mine grows. I have 3 kids. So as the day goes on, everyone knows when you have kids, your patience just exponentially continues to get larger and larger. Let's go to, they turned my book into a movie. They turned my book into a movie. Okay. Let's just check in over here. All right, fantastic. Here we go. For 2 points. A Clockwork Orange. Ray.
It was Anthony Burgess.
That is correct for 2 points. They turned my book into a movie for 4 points. All the President's Men. All the President's Men. Ray.
Who are Woodward and Bernstein.
That is correct for 4 points. You are now out for the rest of this. They turned my book into a movie. The Fault in Our Stars. The Fault in Sam.
John Green.
That is correct for 6 points. They turned my book into a movie. Apocalypse Now. Apocalypse Now. Andy?
Conrad.
Conrad is correct for 8 points. Joseph Conrad. They turned my book into a movie. There's a title and then a year. So I just want to point that out because it's could be confused for many different things. So I will point that out now. Exodus in 1960. Exodus in 1960. Andy?
Eurus.
Eurus is correct for 10 points. All right, we go next to what kind of animal are you? What kind of animal are you? We've all done those BuzzFeed quizzes, let's be honest. What kind of animal are you? All right, for 2 points. It's another name for the shuttlecock in badminton. It's another name for, Joe?
A birdie?
A birdie is correct. What kind of animal are you? Douglas Engelbart's 1970 patent for this device calls it a, quote, position indicator control. Mo.
Mouse.
The mouse is correct, a computer mouse. What kind of, Andy, I just need to record you. And when I say something smart, I'm going to play that back on a loop. It's so fantastic. What kind of animal are you for 6 points? All right. I need a surprise substitution. Surprise substitution. Surprise substitution. La, 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 la. All right. We go to the New York Times politics. New York Times politics.
Is this also from 2014?
This is also from 2014. Yes, all from the same board. Good question. Good clarifying question. New York Times politics. All right. When I was New York Times Rome bureau chief in 2003, gentleman's name was Frank Bruni. This man was the definition of, quote, good copy. Like the week he went on trial while complaining that saving Italy was keeping him away from his house. Andy.
Berlusconi.
That is correct for 6 points. All right. Back to what kind of animal are you? Greta Weitz served as one of these pace setters in her first New York City marathon. She won the race and set a world record. Greta, Andy?
Rabbit.
Rabbit is correct. Well done for 8 points. Andy is now done. What kind of animal are you? I need another surprise substitution, another picture clue. So we go back to New York politics. La, 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 la. Linda Greenhouse was providing this clue. So it's all New York Times politics editors who are reading the clues. Has no real specific bearing on the clue itself, though. In 1969, my first Times article was about the municipal election that saw this Republican, soon to turn Democrat, reelected mayor. In 1969, my first Times article was about the municipal election that saw this Republican, soon to turn Democrat, reelected mayor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Before the buzzer, Mike?
I'm taking a swing at this one. Ed Koch.
Ed Koch is incorrect. Minus 10 points. Drop you down to 12. Pass it over to Mi Casa Marzu as Su Casa Marzu. Read it one more time for you. Linda Greenhouse. In 1969, my first Times article was about the municipal election that saw this Republican, soon to turn Democrat, reelected mayor.
We're not a New York-based team. We get a disadvantage for New York mayors. I don't know. Anybody got a guess?
Even if I had an idea.
Too long ago. Yeah.
We're going to pass.
You were on the right track, Mike, but a little too current. John Lindsay John Lindsay was the answer. All right. We have gone through 2 Jeopardy categories. It's 78-12. Mikasa Marzu is on top of Infinite Huddle. Plenty of points still. 60 points in pub trivia. 80, whatever this amounts to. Someone who's better at testing can do that for me. Getting antsy with it. So ANCE is in quotation marks. Getting antsy with it. ANCE is in quotation marks. Typically, that is a clue from Jeopardy that ANCE will appear in your answer. Okie dokie. Here we go. Just channel Bob as best as I could there to bring that to you. Getting antsy, ANCE. A horse does it by springing forward on its... Ray?
What is prance?
Prance is correct. Getting antsy with it. In 1969, Robert Redford founded this Utah ski resort. Ray?
What is Sundance?
Sundance is correct. You are now out for the rest of this category. Getting antsy. Karl Marx wrote, all the powers of old Europe have entered into a holy one of these to exercise communism. Karl Marx wrote, all the powers of old Europe have entered into a holy, Andy?
Alliance.
Alliance is correct for 6 points. Getting antsy with it, ANCE. This word that precedes of the evidence means superiority in weight. This word that precedes of the evidence, Andy?
Preponderance.
Preponderance is correct for 8 points. You are now also out of this category.
I didn't see Andy buzz in. So can I test mine?
Yeah, go for it. I don't see you. You're still there. Why don't you refresh your browser just in case? As we pause here, it's 98-12. Mikasa Marzu as Tsukasa Marzu.
Cool.
All right. Fantastic. 10 points here in getting antsy, ANCE. To look at someone this way means with a sideways, Joe?
Askance.
Askance, a very key word in Satisfied in Hamilton, if you have ever seen the show. Top 40 instrumentals. Top 40 instrumentals is where we close out Jeopardy. Top 40 instrumentals. For 2 points. The opening theme to this movie about a Jew and a Christian racing at the Olympics was a #1 hit. Andy.
Chariots of Fire.
Can you now sing it for me?
Dun, 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 dun,
Thank you.
dun, dun.
Well done. Top 40 instrument. Give them extra. No extra points for that. Top 40 instrumentals for 4 points. This smooth sax man first flew into the top 40 in 1987 with Ray.
Who is Kenny G?
Who is Kenny G? That is a very important philosophical question, but it is also a correct answer here. Top 40 instrumental, 6 points. Axel F by one-hit wonder Harold Faltermeyer. What, Ray?
Beverly Hills Cop.
That is correct for 6 points. You're now out of this category. Top 40 instrumentals, and you scoffed at this when you first heard the category. Top 40 instrumentals, 8 points. No copping out. In 1985, Jan Hammer hammered home the #1 theme to this TV series. No copping out. In 1985, Andy?
Miami Vice.
That is correct for 8 points. Well done. You are now also out of this category. Top 40 instrumentals for 10 points. He tooted his own horn, a flugelhorn, on this top 10 hit. Feels so good. He tooted his own horn, a flugelhorn, on this top 10 hit. Feels so good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chuck Mangione. Chuck Mangione. All right, we go to pub trivia 128-12. I will say there was a theme that happened during the regular season and the playoffs here, where Mikasa Marzu as Tsukasa Marzu did their best Oklahoma playing Appalachian State impersonation and would run up. No, I'm kidding. They didn't run up the score. Their point differential was quite impressive throughout the regular season. They are on track to do it yet again here, 128-12, as we go to pub trivia.
Andy, did you just drop not to buzz?
Yeah. Can you test buzz, Andy?
No buzzes?
I think, yeah, try
drop the mic.
I am not in any way trying to influence said strategy for the rest of TPT. I am a impartial. Andy, why don't you refresh?
Refresh, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And now okay. Came
There we
back.
There we go. Excellent. All right. 10 more questions to go. All pub trivia. And we will go from here. Here we go for 6 points. The name of the Arab television network, Jazeera, literally means what? The name of the Arab... Andy?
The island.
The island is correct. What does John Lennon actually say at the end of Strawberry Fields Forever that is often misheard as I buried Paul? What does John Lennon actually say at the end of Strawberry Fields Forever that is often misheard as I buried Paul? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He says cranberry sauce. Cranberry sauce. All right. In Chicago's Saturday in the Park, the singer sees all but what activity he thinks of the 4th of July? They misworded this. I'm throwing that out. Sorry. That didn't make sense. All right. Not doing that one either because that is very inappropriate. Okay, let's move over here. Highly. Andy, I'll send it to you after, but you're signing a waiver before I send it to you. All right, continuing on. Here we go. As specified, this is building on a theme. As specified on his Twitter page, Barbie's boyfriend Ken has what last name? As specified on his Twitter page, Barbie's boyfriend Ken has what last name? Sam?
Doll.
Doll is a good answer, but incorrect. Well done. If he took Barbie's last name, then I think that would have happened. But that is not the correct answer. I pass it over to me, Marzu, as Su Marzu. As specified on his Twitter page, Barbie's boyfriend Ken has what last name?
No clue.
It's super meta. It's Jennings. Come on. Pass.
I think we're going to pass.
You're going to pass. The answer is Carson. Ken Carson is the answer. All right. Okay. In 2009, after decades of secrecy, Mrs. Butterworth's first name was revealed to be what? In 2009, after decades of secrecy, Mrs. Butterworth's first name was revealed to be what? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joy. Joy Butterworth. Joy Butterworth. All right, moving on to our next. In the movie Pulp Fiction, Samuel L. Jackson's character memorably quotes what book of the Bible? Ray?
What is Leviticus?
Leviticus is not the answer I have here.
Dan, I have to refresh because I didn't get that buzz.
I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, we'll do that. So Kathleen's going to refresh. It's an incorrect answer from Ray. I pass it over to Infinite Huddle for a potential steal as Kathleen refreshes. So I think we all might have to refresh too because she refreshed. So it's just everyone while we're doing this, refresh.
Did you see the change to 128?
I saw it change to
Okay.
128, but his name was still on the buzzer for me. So I just refreshed and everything's good. So I'm going to read it again for Infinite Huddle. In the movie Pulp Fiction, Samuel L. Jackson's character memorably quotes what book of the Bible?
I was thinking Ezekiel, or I don't know why.
So
that's
was
in my
I.
head.
I was looking for you to confirm this one for me.
We'll go with Ezekiel.
We'll go Ezekiel.
25-17.
I think we should guess here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ezekiel, final answer.
Charlie also already came off mute and confirmed. Yes, Ezekiel 25:17.
Sorry, guys. I can't
Is the
believe I
quote.
missed that one of all questions.
All right, one more in this first set. All right. Many historians believe Paul Revere made his famous midnight ride on a horse with what name? Many historians believe Paul Revere made his famous midnight ride on a horse with what name? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That name would be Brown Beauty. Brown Beauty for the horse that Paul Revere rode on. All right, we have six more to go. We have 5 more questions at 6 points apiece. 128 to 12. The outcome is not in the balance, but we still have 5 questions left in TPT, so we're going to enjoy each and every one of them. We'll see how crazy they get as I scroll through here. All right, let's see here. Most scholars agree Columbus first landed in the New World on a coastline now part of what country? Most scholars agree Columbus first landed in the New World on coastline now part of what country?
I'm trying to buzz and it's not taking my buzz.
It's not taken. All right, so let's refresh one more time and see if it works. Let's do a round of quick test buzzes. Andy, give me a test buzz.
No.
No? Okay. So we can play for fun over the final 5, or we can start a new game board. I am at the whim of the TPTers.
I'm at the fun part.
Yeah, let's just go with the fun part.
All right. So we're going to go through these final ones. You know it. Just shout it out.
Okay. Dominican Republic.
That is incorrect.
Oh, I think
it's Haiti,
right?
I think it's.
The Bahamas.
Oh.
Bahamas.
Huh.
All right. 4 more to go. Costing about, so I have to clarify, this clue is from 2010. This question is from 2010. Costing about $2,500 as of 2010, the Tata Nano is a car built and targeted for sale chiefly in what country? Costing about $2,500 as of 2010, the Tata Nano is a car built and targeted the sale chiefly in what country?
Russia.
Russia is incorrect.
Damn it.
Just yelling things.
Hey, kids are watching.
Should have kept score here. We might.
Anything could have happened, Mike.
It ain't over till it's over. Anybody else have a guess?
Japan.
Japan.
That is incorrect.
China?
Incorrect.
It's Eastern
India?
Europe. for
Iceland.
sure.
Iceland.
Iceland is incorrect.
India.
India is the correct answer. India is the correct answer.
Can I yell out now too? Now that
Yes,
we're
Jen,
playing?
absolutely.
You didn't hear
Totally,
Please.
Jen.
I did yell India,
I
but
knew
nobody
it.
Oh, you
heard
did.
me.
Okay, got it. All right.
Wait, I have a question. Does this mean there's not going to be a winner?
No, there's a winner.
No,
It's
yeah.
already
Winner,
done.
Aaron.
Clear winner.
Yeah, maybe you should share the game board.
Yeah,
so
I can
people
share
see.
while we finish out.
I-
128-12 is our final score with this pub trivia, just hanging out and having some fun with our TPTers who have been a great time all year long. Where did Paul McCartney and John Lennon first meet? Where did Paul?
Liverpool?
Correct, but where specifically building wise?
I'll say a pub.
Cool.
Not a pub, no.
A hostel? No.
It's like a-
No, not a hostel. They were like 15 years old, 15 and 17. Traveling abroad, met in a hostel. It was a church.
St.
Church.
Catherine's.
Yes, St. Catherine's Church, where they were choir boys.
Ooh.
All right. Let's see here.
Should have yelled sooner.
Allegedly held by 4 immigrants to prove who is the most patriotic. The first winner of Nathan's hot dog eating contest was what? Allegedly held by 4 immigrants to prove who was the most patriotic. The first winner of Nathan's hot dog eating contest was what? 5?
Like a nationality?
Correct.
I feel like any
Asian.
guess is.
It's a tough question.
I feel like any guess is just going to reveal my stereotype that I contain. So I'd rather just
My
stick
honest
without
to God
that.
answer was
They
they
were
were
sick.
disgusted with themselves.
Was discussing with
Eating
himself.
that many hot dogs, but okay.
Who are 3 people who have never been in my kitchen? The answer is an Irishman. An Irishman won the first ever Nathan's hot dog eating contest. 2 more to go. Popular on holiday playlists, what CCR song continues the line, I can remember the 4th of July? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Born on the Bayou, is that one? And our final TPT pub trivia. Like The Sopranos, what show starring Scott Baio also took place in New Jersey?
Is this Joni Loves Chachi?
It is not.
Who's
Charles in charge.
Charles in charge?
Charles in charge.
Charles in charge is the correct answer. Aaron, that one was specifically for you.
Just like The Sopranos.
It's like this.
The same realm.
All right. 2, Infinite Huddle. An excellent run. Your undefeated season comes to an end here in the finals by a score of 128-12. There'll be an asterisk next to that one because we didn't play the final round of pub trivia, but
Much closer.
nonetheless,
Much closer.
It was a close match, you guys.
Nail
You
biter.
did
the
really well.
scoreboard does not reflect
That's right.
the
It's much closer.
competition that took place. But honestly, meet Casu Marzu as Su Casu Marzu, a team that has been together for a very long time here through virtual TPT. Your time on top of the TPT heap is here. Ray, I cede the floor to you for any words you'd like
Dan,
to share with our streaming audience.
Can you screen share?
What would you like me to screen share?
Oh, yeah, we've got something. we want to screen share.
We got
That's
something
fine.
to screen
Oh,
share.
All right, multiple people can share.
Charlie, you want to do the honors?
This feels dangerous.
The background on this, like we
Yeah,
had
I'm a
a
little scared.
match.
I'm not gonna lie.
We had a match, and Charlie we were behind, and we had to get the answer to win with it.
But the last two answers.
Oh, the last two.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to confirm this is work safe.
It's very
Oh,
okay.
This was a TPT.
Thank God.
It's an,
Share
it's
away.
an immortal GIF.
Share. Oh my God, amazing.
All right, I'm gonna.
This moment feels almost as good as the one Charlie's about to share right now.
There you
I
go.
want to leave before it's shared. No piece of it.
Just right when it's shared, drop out.
Yeah, just I'm out. Thanks for
Is
everything.
this?
Is he about to play the GRE call?
I don't know.
Famous
I'm about
call?
to play the Charlie dance.
This is the Charlie dance, the Charlie
You've
victory
seen
dance.
it. Oh, I can screen share.
Yes,
Yeah.
screen
Yeah,
share.
sure, yeah.
We
There it is.
said
We've
that.
been waiting for you to screen.
There it is.
Wait.
This is the victory dance.
Very nice.
So,
Oh, let's do it
Oh,
again.
you look like one of
You
those
guys ready?
blow up things at a
Yes.
car dealership. That's amazing. Well done.
Andy Joe, where you guys at?
Petros down there?
Yes, Petros was vanquished.
This is old school Charlie at its
this is
finest.
nice.
2017.
That's a hangout too, isn't it? That's a good
No.
little hangout.
Yeah.
So this moment feels almost as good as that moment.
Amazing.
You always remember your
That-
first big win.
That's the new animated GIF, whatever you want to say for TPT. Right
Have
there.
we added it to
Perfect.
Slack? Can we get it on
In Slack,
Jiffy?
yes.
Oh, okay. All
Somebody
right,
send
good.
it.
Yeah, we need to make that work. Honestly, again, to all the people who helped, all the scorekeepers, the not so secret cabal who has become more and more known over the years, to everyone who has played, to the champions, to the runners up, and to everyone who chipped in from helping with scoring and questions and all the rest. It's been a great year. Look
And
for
you
more.
too, Dan. Thank
Thank
you
you, Dan.
for hosting.
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Dan.
Thanks,
Thank
Dan.
you, Dan. Thanks everybody who helped.
And I'll
You
be
all are
contacting
quite
the
welcome.
winners to
Yes.
find out your addresses so you could get your cap, your champion's cap.
And then you are required by the waiver you signed at the start of TPT to wear it on all meetings for 3 months.
That's right.
Especially
All right.
with Sam.
All right. We'll see you later.
Good game, everybody.
Thanks everybody.
Bye, guys.